People, que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, people, the first thing that is popping in the news that we see that the specialized operation branch of the JCF, they are working, they are putting in the work. And based on some information of an incident that occurred on Wednesday, it is said that 2 men were held with a fire piece, specifically a 17-year-old shotter. And yesterday he was charged officially. He was charged for illegal possession of a fire piece, and also we are talking about the lace, we are talking about ammunition. Now, based on the information from the POPO, it is said that the specialized unit was doing an operation in the area because there's been a flare-up of gang feud as it pertains to Majestic Garden and also Pineland. And when they searched these men, they found the piece. And people, it is said that after they arrested these 2 men, the people them start to pile some big stone upon the POPO. Now, people, obviously, like I said, there's been a whole lot of gang feud. So I don't know if this 17-year-old is one of their shotter. I don't know if he is linked with one of the dons in the era. However, people, the people them take it personal and start pile some big stone off of the POPO them. So people, like I said, there's been a whole lot of gang feud going on as it pertains to Majestic Garden and also in Pineland, because also based on the report from the POPO, also that same Wednesday we are speaking about early in the morning, the same branch of the JCF, we are speaking about the specialized operation unit, they were also conducting some sort of operation in Pineland when they buck up on some people in a car. I think a AD wagon or a Honda card, I am not 100% sure. So anyways, based on the account of the POPO, it is said that the POPO heard some very loud explosion and they saw a car basically speeding off, and then they started to chase this car. And after the car made in some sort of accident, we are speaking about on Walton Park Road and also Gretna Green. And it is said that after the men collided with another vehicle or 2 other vehicles, they got into some sort of shootout with the POPO. And people like the POPO say they returned fire. They basically took evasive action. And after the SMOKE clear, 1 man was held clutching on to a piece. He was taken to the place of recovery. However, he did not make it. So people like me say it seems as if there is some sort of gang rivalry as it pertains to Majestic Garden and also Pineland. I don't know if Majestic Garden is fighting against Pineland, vice versa. However, people, we see that there's been a flare-up. So people, more than likely, that is the fact. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of the video. And also, please subscribe to this channel. We're speaking about True Jamaica Buzz, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon and also press all in the option. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news that it seems as if they slap away a Spanish girl, a Dominican girl to be specific, in a place called Lilliput. We are speaking about in St. James. We are talking about Montego Bay. And it is said that her name is Isabella. Now, people, like I said, I have the picture, and people, it is very gruesome. However, you understand, as it pertains to YouTube, I cannot post certain things if it basically violate their rules. So people, if you want this picture, you can WhatsApp me. Phone number 1-876-894-2711. But be very patient. So people, based on this picture, I don't know what is going on. I know that there's a lot of persons flying in from all sorts of Caribbean nations, some sort of poor nation, and they're out on the street and they are basically street workers. But people, I cannot validate or verify that that is the situation, because we also know that there's a lot of pretty young brown girl that is also coming to Jamaica to look for these Jamaican men that they basically meet on social media. So people, I don't know exactly what happened. However, whatever happened, basically somebody slap out our head. We are talking about the whole of our melon gone. We are talking about all sort of cold around on the ground, and she is sprawled out. people, it is very bad. So therefore, the moral of the story is this: to all of you women that are overseas that is coming to Jamaica, make sure say una know una come look for, una know which part is where and who is who, because these people in Jamaica, they don't play. They will rob you, they will take you out for no reason. And people like to say, I don't know what she did, however, whatever she did, it is not justified for anybody to take her life, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that people, we saw that the elections just concluded. We are speaking about on the 3rd of September. Now, people like them say there is always a calm after the storm. However, in this case, it is a storm after the calm, because we see they've been basically dashing away people left, right, and center. And people, in this case, I am speaking about a body that was found floating at the pier at Flour Mills. So people, like I said, based on the information from the POPO, it is said that this body was found on some rocks at the pier at Flour Mill. And I think the Flour Mill is on the Palisados Road. We are speaking about headed towards the airport. We are talking about Norman Manley International Airport in a town, in a Kingston. So people, that is a later. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news that we see that the government of Jamaica, and specifically the Minister of Health or the Ministry of Health, they claim that they have this Big C situation under wraps. They have it under control. However, people, they were exposed on the weekend. We are speaking about on Saturday in a place called Spanish Town, De La Vega City to be specific. Now, based on the information from the residents, it is said that a body was saw laying on the ground. We are speaking about in a De La Vega City, and the residents, they became concerned because they were shocked because this person looked as if they were out. We are speaking about gone forever. However, it seemed that that person basically passed out. However, they start to shake, their toes start to move, rete, lele, blue, blah, blah. So therefore, they call 911, they call emergency, they call the Spanish Town place of recovery, they call the POPO, and people, based on the information, it is said that it took the POPO at least 6 hours to get on the spot. And people, when the POPO got on the spot, they were lost, they were dazed, they were confused. They did not know what to do, because based on the fact that this lady was laying out, based on the fact that we are now facing the Big C situation, and nobody don't know if she basically passed out because of that, or if she was unconscious because of that situation. So therefore, everybody started to scan her. So therefore, everybody basically was cautious to how they approach the body or rendered any sort of assistance. And people, you can't blame the people. Now, people, like we see, as it pertains to Jamaica, persons are not usually sympathetic. However, it seems as if they were more concerned, because based on some of the eyewitnesses, they said that they did not want her to inoculate the place or contaminate the place. Persons were concerned because them have pitney, and them never want this lady to basically spread the Big C in a them community. So people, they were concerned, but they were more concerned about themselves, point blank and period. So anyways, people, like I said, the moral of the story is that they call the POPO, they call the place of recovery, them call the hotline, we are talking about the Big C hotline, and there was no sort of response until at least 6 hours. And it is said that this lady was left out there for in excess of 9 hours. After we are talking about the mayor of Spanish Town came, and also the POPO, then the people them decide to basically cover up themselves and put the body in the POPO car. And people, when them take her to the place of recovery, it is said that she did not have any sort of Big C symptom or any sort of Big C condition. As a matter of fact, she passed out because she was on some sort of, we are talking about CRACK, or some other sort of, we are talking about illicit, we are talking about DRUGS. So people, the moral of the story is this: based on the fact that the Ministry of Health and the government of Jamaica claims that they have the Big C situation under control, people, they were tested by one individual and they failed. We are speaking about it was an epic failure. So people, the moral of the story is that we see that Jamaica is woefully lacking as it pertains to emergency assistance or emergency response. And even when the mayor of Spanish Town called, even when the POPO showed up, it took the people at least in excess of 9 hours for them to move this person to get any sort of assistance. So people, the point that I am trying to make and the essence of the story is that if it is just only one case, what is going to happen when the situation get bad to worse, from bad to worse, or worser and worser? People, Jamaica, it is going to be problematic, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.